You're watching Alaska's news source.
A mistake was made. That is Anchorage Mayor Suzanne LaFrance's stance on the Trump administration adding Anchorage to a new sanctuary city list. Justin Mattson tells us what happens next.
Anchorage is the only city on the new Department of Homeland Security list. It shows 500 cities that the Trump administration is calling sanctuary jurisdictions across the country, which they say are obstructing immigration enforcement. The LaFrance administration wants to be removed from that list. The mayor's spokesperson confirming a 2015 Assembly resolution is still in effect, saying Anchorage is not a sanctuary city. And she says now listing Anchorage as a sanctuary city is a mistake because the administration says the city has no policies, practices, or laws that, quote, run afoul of federal immigration law. Anchorage immigration attorney Margaret Stock says because there isn't a legal definition for what a sanctuary city is, she believes that the holding of federal funds by Congress is likely illegal.
They didn't give the city any warning, like, hey, you guys aren't complying with different laws, and therefore we're going to declare you a sanctuary city, and we're going to take away your law enforcement federal grant money. They didn't give them any notice or opportunity to be heard before suddenly announcing publicly that the city was a sanctuary city.
City leaders say they're working to fix the listing, while Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem did not mention any Alaskan politicians by name. In a statement, she says politicians in the listed cities are, quote, endangering Americans and our law enforcement. Rebecca?
Well, many people in Mountain View say it's about time the city took action to stop a homeless camp. They've been waiting for a date for when the city will abate Anchorage's largest homeless camp. So this morning, the city put up those notices saying that Davis Park from the nearby snow dump will be abated June 17th. Now, one long-standing resident says it's a big relief for the neighborhood, but she also has concerns about the clearing of the site.
I am happy to hear that there is a date, that there's going to be some kind of abatement happening. And I just hope there's just ultimately a more permanent solution to the problem. I don't have any answers, but I certainly know we've been greatly affected. And the last couple of years, it's just been a nightmare.
The city says it will continue outreach efforts to try to get people into shelters before the abatement. It's also promising to beef up police patrols in the neighborhood to prevent campers from coming back. Well, there's an idea for an overnight parking for the homeless in Anchorage. The LaFrance administration says that designated spots will keep people who sleep in their cars safer. But people who live in South Anchorage say safety isn't going to come with this plan.
Designating another one is just going to make a bigger problem.
They say they're concerned about a city memo that shows a possible location near 104th Avenue and C Street. Their worries include more crime, despite a long list of rules the city proposes, including designated times between 6 p.m. and 8 a.m., keeping the number of cars to 25, and on-site safety monitors. South Anchorage Assembly member Keith McCormick is also worried.
We just built a massive new shopping area there with, I call it Bass Pro now, Target, where families are going to get their groceries and everyday needs, Starbucks, Smashburger, Orange Theory. We have all these new places to make this a hot happening spot. You've got Anchorage's hottest breweries on that same road, and now we're talking about putting a camp in there. I have concerns about what it's gonna do to the businesses in that area.
So I just don't think that it should be in a very business-like area. There's a tremendous amount of businesses, fabrication shops, Cabela's, Target. I think there's a better location. I'm not too sure where that would be, but I just don't think this would be a very good location.
And the LaFrance administration says there is no set location. They're focused on accepting proposals from those interested in housing the parking spots. We've extended our coverage on our website and mobile app where you can read the city's memo for yourself. Well, that brings us to the forecast. Rain is spreading across much of the state, and some are even seeing snow. Chief Meteorologist Mr. Fry joins us now with what's ahead to moving into the weekend.
Yeah, it's not June yet, so I guess snow is still a fair game. We are seeing snow on the slope through the Brooks Range, even a little light snow mixing in near Nome with rain falling there. You can see those clouds. They're widespread. Raindrops on the camera lens from Anchorage to Fairbanks still ongoing, in Ketchikan and Seldovia as well. Already picking up more than 2 inches of rain in Portage today, 600ths of an inch in Anchorage, and very wet conditions continue across Southeast. More than an inch of additional rain on what has already been the wettest May on record for Ketchikan. Also seeing some light showers in the southwest corner of the state, along with strong winds, with winds wrapping around multiple storms in the state, including one in the Bering Sea, one in the Pacific, and one moving into southeast. Peak gusts in Anchorage today, 43 miles per hour. Now, we are going to hold on to showers in south central and into the interior overnight tonight, but improving conditions tomorrow. We'll still see rain in southeast, but also seeing improving conditions out west. So tonight, those rain showers, they do continue for many areas. Temperatures dropping into those lower to mid 40s overnight. A little drizzle to start the day on Saturday in Anchorage, but increasing sunshine through the afternoon and high temperatures in the mid 50s. We'll see those sun breaks lingering into Sunday as well. We'll still see mostly cloudy conditions in Fairbanks, although drier, back up to 60 degrees, close to it for you. Juneau, those scattered showers continue, and Bethel partly sunny with high temperatures in the mid 50s. We'll take a look at the second half of the weekend, and of course, that first week of June here in a few minutes.
Thank you, Melissa. Well, we're taking you bird watching, hiking, fishing, and looking for treasures at the former military base of Adak. Tomorrow, road tripping starts. Adak looks like a movie scene. It's a Cold War era navigation facility on the northeastern tip of the island. So we wandered through dark, damp rooms with peeling paint, rusty chairs. Most of the windows were broken. Only about 50 people live here full time, but at one point there used to be about 100,000 people here on the military base. They protected the country in World War II and the Cold War era. The I Spy keywords are back. Make sure you're paying attention for the word to come across during the road trip and stories for your chance to win. Our stories start running tomorrow at 5. Another series we want to tell you about is Parenting in the Far North this week. We speak with a school counselor as she breaks down how children's brains work during emotional moments, what self-regulation really means, and simple calming strategies parents can use right away. The episode is available wherever you listen to a podcast. And don't forget, May is coming to a close, but the annual May No Child Go Hungry Drive isn't over. The month-long food drive is a partnership between our Fairbanks stations to benefit everyone served by the Fairbanks Food Bank. You can learn about the campaign using the QR code on your screen. Still ahead, student athletes are on the track, and some of them are about to be crowned champions. It's day 1 of the ASA Track and Field Championships. And later, the fishing report takes us to Ship Creek. Championship season. Jordan Rodemerger is live at Diamond right now, tracking the action as the ASA Championships continue.
Yeah, Rebecca, let's just say that day 1 of the State Track and Field Championships ending right on cue, as weather certainly played a factor here on the opening day, from the wind, cool temps, and then the rain coming in towards the end of day 1. But that did not stop us from seeing some amazing performances in both track and field events. But it certainly was one of those leave your warm-ups on until the starting gun goes off type of days out here, with many seniors competing in their final high school competition before they are off. And that is Sitka senior Claire Mullen adding another accolade to her resume before it's all said and done. The future Gonzaga Bulldog defending her title in the 3,200 meter. Wow. The underclassmen are coming, however, like Diamond sophomore Nevaeh Watkins. She jumped her way to a 5.6 gold in the high jump there today after breaking the regional record last weekend, as she continues to improve in just her sophomore season.
Personally, to call myself a state champ, I'd say it means doing like almost a year of dedication and off-season training, getting summer training as well, double practices in the morning and the nighttime, staying at the dome late. It means a lot.
And with the preliminary events out of the way now, Saturday will be all finals events. So we have a ton more state champions to crown. So we'll be following along on Alaska's News Source. Reporting from Diamond High School, Jordan Rodenberger, Alaska's News Source. Melissa.
Thanks for listening. Click subscribe so you can get the latest podcast from Alaska's News Source automatically. And stay up to date with breaking news and in-depth reporting available for free 24/7 with the Alaska's News Source app.